The Carvana PPA Tour has made its way to the Pacific Northwest, where passionate fans and the top players in the game can celebrate in the birthplace of the fastest growing sport in America, that being pickleball. Welcome to the Baird Wealth Management Seattle Open, presented by Holland America Line. We are here at the Lower Meridian Tennis Courts here in Seattle, Washington. And here's a breakdown of our events. We had men's and women's singles yesterday. Today it's all about mixed doubles, followed by gender doubles tomorrow. And then the gold medal matches on Championship Sunday here in Seattle. Lots of great storylines so far. Home sweet home, the PPA Tour debuts near the birthplace. We're only a stone's throw away from Bainbridge Island. Leigh Waters looking for her 6th straight Triple Crown. And will we have any Sunday surprises this weekend? So far, nothing, but hey, we have 2 more days to go here in Seattle. Dominic Catalano alongside me, the man, Kyle McKenzie. And Kyle, what are you looking forward to today? Anybody you're got your eye on here in mixed doubles?
Well, yeah, Dom, it's tough to not start by mentioning Ben and Leigh Waters when you're talking about a mixed doubles draw. They've only lost 1 time all season. They've been completely dominant, both of them coming off of Triple Crowns at the last tournament in Denver. But we mentioned that Riley and Lindsey Newman are from the Seattle area. They're a very tough team. Riley's made the final with 5 different partners, and he's with his sister this weekend. Should be very exciting.
Side out.
And we're underway here. Steve Deakin and Olivia McMillan taking on Janessa Pope and Billy Buchhauser.
Nice first attack by Pope. He's able to drop the head of the paddle, jam up Steve Deakin, going right into the body.
0-0-2. Point.
Right off the tape, no love there early from Pope. Janessa Pope, Billy Buchhauser out of Boise, Idaho.
1-0-2. Side out.
Oh, doesn't get any love and then immediately gets some right there, dropping that in.
Definitely how you want to start, right now.
0-1-1.
Oh, nice little backhand flick down the line from McMillan.
Yeah, held that till the last second. Definitely had Buchhauser leaning towards the middle, and she took advantage.
0-1-2. Side out.
And you see how McMillan put a little more air under her return there, Dom. She knew she was going to be running diagonal, what we call unwinding the stack. Good idea to give yourself a little bit more time to get into formation like she did on that occasion.
Point.
Good attack right there from Steve Deakin coming up on his drop.
Of course, Steve Deakin, probably the top-rated Canadian player that we have on the men's pro side.
That's a nice drive by Steve Deakin, keeping that ball nice and low to the net, forcing your opponent to hit up on that ball.
Point.
A few in a row here now for Deakin and McMillan, and they seem to kind of be zoned in here early on. Oh, good defense from McMillan and Deakin there to stay alive.
Yeah, Buchhauser frustrated with himself, knows that they were very much in control at that point.
Second serve.
Deakin trying to drive the short return there, but couldn't quite clear the tape.
5-0-2. Point.
Yeah, just can't give up easy points against a team like McMillan and Deakin, a veteran team of the sport, been around a while.
Side out.
Nice ball down the line there from Pope, going behind Steve Deakin.
0-6-1. Second serve.
Yeah, Buchhauser Pope just not quite able to get a
0-6-2.
drop down low enough to be able to advance there.
Side out.
Same sort of situation. Tough when you're serving. If you can't neutralize the point, get to the kitchen line, it's going to be tough to string together points.
6-0-1.
McMillan trying to sneak that one down the line as our lead referee, Jim Ryan. Our second referee is Alan Roman. And
6-0-2.
tracking referee is Michael Kunkus. Referees always doing a good job here on the Carvana PPA Tour. We appreciate all their help. A 7-0 lead here for Deakin and McMillan.
Point.
McMillan again with that little sneaky backhand right at the body of Buchhauser.
Yeah, the attack went a little bit
8-0-2.
higher maybe than she intended, but just surprised Buchhauser enough where he couldn't really straighten out the volley.
Again, it was McMillan starting that with the speed up right at the body of Buchhauser, and Deakin cleans it up.
Yeah, she hasn't been afraid of Buchhauser at all. She's looking to flick
9-0-2.
anything that she can lean in and take out of the air at the moment.
Yeah, nice spot there from McMillan as she pulled Pope wide.
Yeah, recognize she had a little bit of hole in the middle. If you can make your
10-0-2.
opponents have to counter while their feet are still moving, much tougher task.
Point.
Good spot right there from
11-0.
Deakin, and it is an 11-0 victory here for Deakin and McMillan in game number one. Lots to kind of work on here for Pope and Buchhauser. Looking forward to game two here. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back here on Championship Court at the Carvana PPA Tour.
Pioneered by revolutionary technology, backed by relentless research, we bring you an unmatched quality of product made right here in the USA. Each performance paddle is engineered to perfection and built to last. Because when it comes to the sport we all love, quality and performance matter.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
The Carvana PPA Tour is brought to you by Holland America Line. Savor the journey. Roar Organic. Carvana. Duper. Hertz. Hyundai. Skechers. Gearbox Pickleball. And Baird. Back here on championship court, game number 2 about to get underway. Kyle, quickly, Pope and Buchhauser, what is it they need to do first to get on the board here in game 2 and then to have a chance here in the second game?
Well, we mentioned there's a big experience level difference in the two teams. You know, Pope and Buchhauser are not a team that we're familiar with. I think it's the first time they're playing at this level. I'd like to see them take more chances, be a little bit more aggressive, and not be content with just getting the ball in play.
Yeah, we talked and hit on that a little bit yesterday, Kyle, in singles, is if you're going to challenge a top team or a team that's been here a while like McMillan and Deakin, you got to change things up. You got to put pressure on them.
1-0-2.
You can't sit back on your heels.
Yeah, you want to find that fine line of just playing reckless or kamikaze pickleball, but looking for calculated chances and being ready to take those the moment you see them.
Much better job right there. I liked how Buchhauser stepped in and sped that ball up. He kind of picked that ball out of the middle.
Yeah, inserted himself just at this level. Always got to be ready for that ball to come back. Still a good take from him. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more.
Point. 3-0-2. Point.
And a nice attack and finish there from McMillan, getting on top of that ball.
That's that fine line. You saw
4-0-2.
Buchhauser come on over with the forehand, but might have just slightly overreached. Didn't seem like they had great communication on that one.
Point.
A little love off the tape there for Deakin, and jams up Buchhauser. And McMillan and
5-0-2.
Deakin pick up right where they left off in game 1. McMillan, the little, almost like a little half Ernie right there.
Timeout
She wasn't
receivers.
fully committed.
6-0-2.
Right, she gave herself the option to fully commit. Don't mind the play. At minimum, when you kind of show your opponent that look, it'll force them to dink the ball back to your male partner, help get them involved. Nice play.
Well, timeout here on championship court. 6-0 lead for Deakin and McMillan. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, the remainder of game 2 here on championship court at the Carvana PPA Tour.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
As we resume play here on
Time in.
championship court, it's all
6-0-2.
Deakin and McMillan, 11-0 in game 1 and up 6-0 in game number 2. Nice angle right there from Buchhauser, and placement over power, Kyle.
Yeah, and he inserted himself early in the point, just gave it a little bit more pace on some of those forehand
0-6-1.
rolls, and eventually was able to angle off the put away.
Second
A little
serve.
wide on that drop from Pope.
Yeah, you see that Pope's trying to find the McMillan backhand, but it's a relatively small target over there.
0-6-2.
Might just need a little bit more margin on her next drop.
Point.
And a little love for Buchhauser. We'll get Pope and Buchhauser on the board, and some jeers in the crowd. Trying to get
1-6-2.
behind them here in game number 2.
Side out.
Yeah, don't hate the play there by Buchhauser. Had kind of a floating return in the middle to his forehand. I like the play to drive.
Second serve.
McMillan, again, not a bad shot if she can go right at the chest, but she goes over the head of Buchhauser. That's an easy lead.
Yeah, it looks like she didn't get quite the top spin she was hoping for on that flick attempt.
Deakin's just missing that now, too.
Yeah, a lot of times that dominant shoulder will be a common attack location, but if you hit it a little bit too hard, it's very easy to fly and go out.
Good 1-2 combo there from Steve Deakin.
1-6-2.
Don't mind the speed up right there from Pope, right at the body of Deakin. Got something they can handle after that.
Yeah, no, it was a good combination attack, as we call it. Wasn't trying to put it away, just trying to give them the lead. Just weren't able to come out on top of the hand battle.
Nice cross-court attack right there from McMillan, but it's the spot that she attacks, Kyle. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely, and I really liked her take that. It was very compact, really did a good job of rotating and turning on that ball to maximize her power with the two-handed backhand.
A 7-1 lead here for Deakin and McMillan.
Point.
Good spot there for McMillan. Good pressure dink.
Yeah, absolutely. She didn't just make that dink. She really knifed it well deep in the kitchen line. Took away the time of Pope on that occasion.
Point.
Just missing the line is Pope, and Deakin and McMillan in cruise control here. Winner of this gets Vivian Glossman and Jocelyn Duvillier in the round of 32. Almost gets McMillan, but gets out of the way, and it is a game and match point here
10-1
for McMillan and Deakin.
Second serve.
Not happening right there, and Pope has gotten some love off the tape.
10-1-2.
Yeah, she did a nice job fighting off a tough drive there from Steve Deakin.
Point.
But then the return of serve into the net, and that's all she wrote. Deakin and McMillan cruise 11-0, 11-1 in the round of 64. They will move on to face Vivian Glossman and Jocelyn Duvillier in the round of 32. We'll be right back here from the Baird Wealth Management Seattle Open, presented by Holland America Line.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Gearbox introduces the all-new CX-14 Ultimate Power with SST Core. All-new power band technology, delivering controlled, effortless power. All technology, every shot. Play hard for fun, to win, to live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
A convincing victory for Olivia McMillan and Steve Deakin, 11-0, 11-1 here on Championship Court in the round of 64. Steve, Dominic here, nice win, a very clean win for you guys. Now moving forward, you got Vivian Glossman and Jocelyn de Villiers. What are you looking forward to in that matchup, Steve?
Yeah, I think we're going to play it pretty much the same as we did here. Like we came out with a plan of just playing, super steady, get ourselves into some high percentage point constructing. It worked out really well in this match, and we're going to continue on with that in the next round for sure. And here comes Olivia right now. I know she's going to want to say something too. So,
well, of course,
do you mind
Olivia
if we put her
head? Something.
Do you mind if we put her headgear on right now and you get her involved here? She's the catalyst of this team.
Let's wait for it. Let's get her on here.
Is that Adam Stone too? Holy cow! The gang's all here.
Kyle.
No,
I get that a lot, though, Steve. I get that a lot. So, Olivia, Kyle McKenzie here. Great job. Obviously, you guys, pretty straightforward win for you in the first round. How is it playing with somebody like Steve Deakin? So much experience. Seems like he just has that calm presence out there. How excited are you for today?
Yeah, super excited. I mean, Steve is a lot of fun to play with. We had great, warm-up games yesterday, and you're right, he's so calming, and, I can play free with him, so I'm excited to see what's next.
Well, a great start for you guys. Olivia, Steve, congratulations. Moving on, they will play Vivian Glossman and Jocelyn de Villiers in the round of 32. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks, Dom and Kyle. Thanks for all the hard work you guys do.
Well, thank you. Thank you, buddy. We will have our next matchup here on Championship Court. Leigh Jansen, Federico Staksrud taking on Jackie Kawamoto and Rafa Hewitt here on Championship Court at the Carvana PPA Tour.
Follow your vibe. Busy Hard Seltzer, flavor for every vibe.
The future of pickleball is here. Welcome to Top Court. For my top tip, when it comes to hitting serves, you want your serves to land back here in this area.
You want to keep that paddle towards your body, and it's more of a push with my shoulder.
Welcome back to beautiful Seattle, Washington, and one of our main sponsors, Pickleball Central, your trusted pickleball experts. And as you can see, Rafa Hewitt, you can stop by the Pickleball Central booth here in Seattle and pick up one of those Leigh Jansen t-shirts. As you see, Rafa Hewitt and Jackie Kawamoto rocking the Leigh Jansen t-shirt as they are playing against Leigh Jansen.
Yes, they're definitely, they got them at Pickleball Central. They're trying to channel their inner Leigh Jansen while taking on Leigh Jansen, having some fun with it out here. We'll see what Leigh thinks of that as the match progresses.
We don't know, Kyle. Like, is she taking it personally? Is she going to laugh it off? We'll see, but they are shedding those Leigh Jansen shirts right now to get ready to go. And, Kyle, what are you expecting out of this matchup here? This is a good matchup here in the round of 32.
This is going to be a lot of fun. First-time partnership, I believe, with Leigh Jansen and Federico Staksrud. Both these players have been very in form, have had a great season so far, so it'll be interesting to see how they gel together. And then Rafa Hewitt and Jackie Kawamoto are both players on the rise, in my opinion. We know Rafa Hewitt from his Major League Pickleball success, and I've said this before, and I truly believe mixed doubles is his best event. Jackie Kawamoto might be a fantastic complementary piece to everything he does well in mixed doubles.
We are ready to go here on championship court. Rafa Hewitt, ball in hand. He will get us going here in game number 1. Good step in the middle there from Staksrud early.
Yeah, Hewitt known to be very aggressive in mixed doubles. He'll play a lot of drives. If there's any weakness he has is in that transition zone area, he usually just continues to swing. Very rarely will he reset and play defense from that location.
That is a nice inside-out dink there from Jackie Kawamoto.
Yeah, coming off a great win at the recent Beer City Open with her and her sister Jade.
Oh, and it gets the inner right thigh of Leigh Jansen, as it was an awkward spot for her to get out of the way.
Yeah, you don't see her try to jump away from it and hit your leg very often, but
nice defense on the first one from Hewitt, but too much Staksrud.
Yeah, the Kawamoto backhand slice just floated a little bit, and Staksrud was there to lean in and take advantage.
Wow, nice spot there from Hewitt. He held that on his pedal as long as he could, Kyle.
Yeah, we talked about he's an attacking player first. The ball, even though it bounces, sat up just a little bit, and Hewitt liked his chances to speed that up through Staksrud.
Oh, nice counter, and you watch Jackie Kawamoto just slide and clear that right hip and able to get on top of that forehand.
2-0-2. Side out.
Yeah, don't mind the counter attempt there by Jackie. Looked like her feet weren't quite set. Still moving just a little bit through contact, though.
Trying to go line right there. Keep that ball away from Jansen. Goes a little wide, does Kawamoto, and Jansen and Staksrud on the board.
Second serve.
A rare wide miss on the serve there by Jansen.
Staksrud thinking he had the ATP. It was a tough angle, and the ball was moving pretty quickly.
Yeah, he didn't move out wide quick enough. The angle did open up. He just wasn't in position with his body to be able to find the court.
And that's what Hewitt does so well, plays defense. When it gets chaotic, that's when Rafa Hewitt's at his best.
No, that's where he thrives, and that's why I said Kawamoto also was a great piece for him because she can reset when those points get a little crazier and help them get back to neutral.
A little overly aggressive there from Kawamoto. She missed that by 4 feet wide.
Yeah, normally very disciplined. That's very much an uncharacteristic error for her.
3-1-2.
Nice setup on the drive from Kawamoto to allow Hewitt to come in on the shake and bake.
Yeah, he's a fantastic poacher, and it's a little deceptive with him being left-handed. Sometimes he can surprise you a little bit with the balls he's able to sink his teeth into.
That's such a good drive by Hewitt. Take something off that, creates some shape and dip on that ball.
Yeah, Jansen maybe just one step slow getting to the kitchen line, and Hewitt taking advantage with the topspin.
Side out.
Nice little run again from Kawamoto and Hewitt. They extend that lead to 4 here. Game number 1. Round of 32. He thrives in the chaos, Kyle. The faster it gets, the better he is.
And the wrist strength of Rafa Hewitt to be able to absorb that and straighten out that backhand is really, really impressive.
And I think as soon as Hewitt pulled the trigger right there, he's like, this is not going to end well in his mind.
Well, that's going to be a pattern to watch for this match, is the cross-court pattern between the forehand of Leigh Jansen, the backhand of Rafa Hewitt. Who's going to look to get out of that pattern and want to make something happen first?
Great resets there from Federico Staksrud. Then to get the little slippery backhand down the line.
Yeah, kind of using a little bit of a single shot that he's really, really developed. Kind of flicking that backhand on the move, taking advantage of Hewitt being a little bit too close to the middle.
Side out.
Side out back to Kawamoto and Hewitt. Jansen and Staksrud cut into that lead now, only 2. I'm really liking the patterns of dinks from Kawamoto right here. She's rarely going to the same spot twice.
Well, I love how often she runs around and finds forehand. She doesn't settle for a backhand, knows that she can apply more pressure even on her dinks by playing that forehand cross court.
I don't hate the idea right there from Hewitt because he's had that a couple times already.
Yeah, I think he can probably just wait for a slightly better ball to pull the trigger on. But again, I don't mind him speeding it up and playing a little faster. That's his game.
Nice, and there's the all started from the Kawamoto drive and then Hewitt coming in and cleaning up.
Yeah, they seem to be really gelling at the moment. Jansen and Staksrud seem to still be feeling out how to play with one another here early. Very common with the newer partnership.
Side out.
Kawamoto and Hewitt get those 2 back that they gave up and get that 4-point lead back. 7-3 game 1. Love the protection on the uncoil from the stack there from Hewitt.
Yeah, Staksrud trying to clog the middle, but that left-handed hook ability of Hewitt keeping him honest on the sideline.
Ooh, that's a huge 2-hander. When I say huge, I mean powerful. He doesn't take a big swing. It's short and compact and easy.
Yeah, just very, very well timed on that occasion.
Point.
Kawamoto trying to be aggressive on the cross-court backhand dink. off the top of the tape, and Jansen and Staksrud again back within 2. Wow, what a point from all 4 of these players on the court. Probably our best point of the game so far, Kyle.
Yeah, great ball movement all around, and a great read by Staksrud on the last play to realize that Hewitt was in a compromised position, and he could cheat just a little bit more to the middle and cut off the angle of that ball.
It's there for Staksrud. He just overhits it a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely had the tunnel, and it's not a big one with 2 forehands in the middle. Just got a little antsy, a little too much pace.
7-6-1.
Tough. Hewitt about a half step slow right there. As he's trying to pull the trigger, that ball's like 6 inches off the ground.
Yeah, I mentioned that he normally will swing and take chances in transition, but like you mentioned, probably just a little too low there.
Set up.
Nice penetrating dink by Jansen. Forced Hewitt to dip a little bit extra as he was trying to take that dink out of the air.
6-7-1. Point.
And as this game has progressed, Kyle, it seems like Jansen and Staksrud are starting to find their rhythm
7-7-1.
and get that comfortability between the 2 of them. As soon as I say that, there's a ball in the middle that they're staring at each other.
Yeah, and Staksrud had been more aggressive the last few points. Jansen looking to defer there, but Staksrud just a little further over than she expected. Two backhands in the middle for Hewitt and Kawamoto.
Yeah, nice pressure by Staksrud. Had Hewitt on his heels.
Yeah, found a nice location right to that dominant shoulder of Hewitt. Jammed him and was able to put the next one away.
8-7-2.
Jansen and Staksrud's first lead of the game. And they extend it 9-7. Possible timeout here. Nothing from Hewitt and Kawamoto. Kind of surprised here.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's a nice job by Hewitt, staying with that. He had a sliver of an opportunity down the line. He found it.
Yeah, with the attacking variety and arsenal he has, he can take advantage when opponents are cheating to the middle a little bit too much. Great court recognition and awareness from Staksrud. That's not a standard ATP. Really trusted that the angle would open up and waited till the last second.
Good recognition from Kawamoto as Jansen was going for the Ernie, but she just goes too far on the lob.
Timeout receiving team, 9-7-1.
Yeah, and it was all Kawamoto and Hewitt to start, but Jansen and Staksrud have really found some natural chemistry the last couple of minutes, and they are coming out on top of this timeout, 9-7.
So timeout here from Kawamoto and Hewitt. We'll take a timeout as well here on Championship Court at the Carvana PPA Tour.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
Two-point lead here for Jansen and Staksrud. It had been all Kawamoto and Hewitt early, but Jansen and Staksrud find their legs, 2 points away from taking game one. Nice job and good pressure from Staksrud, and Jansen will give them a game point.
Yeah, and they've really been winning over the last few minutes. A high percentage of these kitchen battles haven't given much away once they've been up and established.
And nice ball right there from Hewitt, fighting off the first game point.
Yeah, tough for him to get that much spin in the middle of a fast exchange on the backhand, but he's able to find the court.
Oh, nice job by Staksrud reading the drive of Jansen, and Jansen and Staksrud will take game number one, 11-7 here in the round of 32. Game number two right after this break at the Baird Wealth Management Seattle Open, presented by Holland America Line.
Innovation is our specialty. Winning is his. Zane Navratil has won more than 40 pro gold medals and back-to-back Major League Pickleball titles. One of pickleball's most iconic and decorated athletes teamed up with our world-class engineers with one goal in mind: build a paddle that can dominate. The Zane Navratil Signature Paddle, designed for champions by champions. Available now. Pro XR Pickleball. Innovation you can handle.
Welcome back to Seattle, Washington. We're only 40 minutes from where this great game of pickleball was created in Bainbridge Island. Game number two underway. Jansen serve, Hewitt in the net, and Jansen and Staksrud on the board first.
1-0-2.
Point. And a great start here for Jansen and Staksrud as they pick up right where they left off at the end of game number 1 with a quick 2-0 lead. Nice pressure there from Rafa Hewitt. But again, great defense from Staksrud in the middle to keep him alive. But side out to Kawamoto and Hewitt.
Point.
Definitely gets more spin on his drives than a lot of the other pro players on tour.
Point.
Jansen frustrated with herself. Felt like she had a couple of makeable balls there in a row.
Again, the movement of where Hewitt and Kawamoto are putting the ball each and every time. They're going sideline to sideline, flipping middle. It's a good job, and I think that's the pattern they need to continue.
I agree with you, Dom. I think the longer that they stay in patterns, I think that favors the consistency of Jansen and Staksrud. The more they move it around, the more it opens up attacking opportunities. Nice disguise and hold there by Staksrud.
2-3-1. Second serve.
Again, Staksrud, one of those guys too, came into the sport hot and heavy in singles and has learned the discipline of doubles along the way. And we see that so much in the sport of pickleball.
Side out.
Doubles just a different beast, Kyle, than singles.
Yeah, more of a precedent on the hand speed, the consistency with dinking, and the patience. The ability to work a point a little bit longer is much needed in doubles compared to singles.
Oh, and Jansen just avoiding the net post right there, using her length to her advantage.
Yeah, using every inch of that longer wingspan, made sure she had it measured. Great play by her.
3-2-2. Side out.
Hewitt missing, trying to go right down the tee with that serve.
2-3-1.
Combat one mistake with two, and that's where you can get into trouble in pickleball because points happen so fast.
Yeah, the ability for Jansen and Staksrud to play fast when Hewitt and Kawamoto are unwinding the stack is going to be the biggest problem for them in this match, as we saw a little bit of that in game 1 as well.
4-3-1.
Same problem here. Let's see if they can handle it better.
So they don't uncoil and stay, and then it just puts them in a weaker position with two backhands in the middle.
Yeah, really important they get good depth on this return here to be able to be in position for a good first volley.
Well, you hit on that a little bit, early, is when you return and you're uncoiling, to get a little more air underneath the ball, and it allows you to slide into that position, correct?
Yeah, sometimes hitting your return a little slower gives you more time, and that's a good trade if it'll put you closer to the kitchen line for your first point of contact.
What a spot there from Leigh Jansen, holding that forehand and almost had Kawamoto leaning the line.
Yeah, and complete control at that point, really making Hewitt work in transition until she got something she felt like she can attack, and hit a great location on Kawamoto.
Oh, and Staksrud going off the post right there instead of around it.
Certainly would have been a highlight reel ATP as he was curling that ball back inside the court, just couldn't quite convert.
Second serve.
A couple unforced errors for Hewitt the past 4 or 5 points.
3-6-2.
Yeah, Kawamoto expecting Hewitt to slide in and poach that ball. Just got a little bit surprised when he didn't take it.
6-3-1.
Just great defense from both sides, especially on the around the post from Rafi Hewitt by Staksrud, but just a little too much offense from Staksrud right there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Hewitt and Kawamoto made them earn it, but Staksrud and Jansen were dictating for the majority of that point, and fortune favors the bold, as we know.
Well, Jansen and Staksrud 7-3 lead here in control on championship court. We'll be right back after these messages.
Corner booths, sticky floors, catching breaks, and second wins. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time.
One timeout, 2 timeouts.
Leigh Jansen right there in control, taking a deep breath before she puts this ball back in play. 7-3 lead for her and Federico Staksrud, game 2, trying to end it here. And off the tape and in over the paddle of Kawamoto. No love for Kawamoto and Hewitt right there.
8-3-1.
Not a bad pull there from Staksrud, going right at the body of Kawamoto, but a better job defensively from Jackie.
Yeah, really tough to play a forehand right into the body for the counter, but Kawamoto handled that nicely.
Ambitious right there, to say the least, for Staksrud.
Yeah, I think so. He was committed to the ATP, didn't look like he had the angle right there.
That is a very underrated shot for Leigh Jansen, her one-handed backhand roll. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the best on the female side of things.
Absolutely, gives her more reach into the kitchen. She's able to get some good snap and spin at the end of her stroke as well.
Nice speed up there from Kawamoto to get the 1-2 combo.
Yeah, did the same thing we just talked about that Jansen did. Used to using that two-hander, released that one hand for more reach, and was able to get the attack through.
that's all started from a great pressure dink cross-court from Leigh Jansen.
Yeah, she's really become more aggressive, not just with her dinking, but her attacks, her fourth balls the second game. And this is the style I think she needs to play in mixed. She can be more aggressive than a lot of the other top women, needs to use that.
Good spot, and little backhand flick from Rafa Hewitt there in the middle.
8-4-2. Side out.
Big side out there from Kawamoto and Hewitt. Still anybody's game. Down just 4-8 here in game number 2.
Second serve.
Down by 4, game 2 in a must win. Your thirds have to be over. Make a mistake high, you can't make a mistake low. And then right on that, Kawamoto into the net with a serve. You just get that side out, Kyle, and you just kill your momentum.
No, it takes the wind out of your sails, absolutely. They're going to have to show some grit here to fight back and keep battling here in the second game.
Second serve.
Helps when you get an early error from your opponents. Let's see if they can get the side out.
Wow, just when it looked like they were down and out, Staksrud digs them out of the hole.
Yeah, great defense there to extend the point from Staksrud and Jansen, but Kawamoto and Hewitt do get the ball back. No damage done.
Again, it just seems like once Staksrud and Jansen can slow the point down and elongate it, they have the advantage.
4-8-2.
Good defense there from Kawamoto, sliding again to her left to get to that forehand, but can't get it down, and Staksrud cleaning up.
Yeah, he's been very active with his feet, been very bold with his initial attack, flicking to a variety of locations, and it's been working for his team.
So 4-point lead here for Jansen and Staksrud. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, the end of game number 2 here on Championship Court at the Carvana PPA Tour.
Play hard for fun, to win, to live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
For muscle cramps and spasms, you need fast relief. TheraWorks Relief absorbs quickly with a safe, gentle, non-opioid formula without the mess or strong odor. So get back at it.
TheraWorks.
TheraWorks.
TheraWorks works.
Use TheraWorks every day to prevent muscle cramps and spasms. TheraWorks works. Try TheraWorks and get back at it.
Back here on Championship Court, 8-4 lead for Jansen and Staksrud. Ball in hand, trying to end this here in the round of 32.
Time in, 8-4-1.
Don Stanley, your lead referee. There's that one-handed backhand roll. Started that all for Jansen and Staksrud.
Yeah, definitely has a wider attacking arsenal than a lot of the other top women on tour. It's one of the things that separates Jansen from the rest of the pack.
Oh, that is so nice right there from Leigh Jansen.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of things well to get that attack through. You have to hide it, disguise it, and also not hit it too hard. Very easy to miss that one long.
Match point for Staksrud and Jansen. Kawamoto not having any of it right now, but they had to fight off another one and get some points on the board. Good talk there from Rafa Hewitt to Kawamoto as that ball sails long, and they fight off 2 match points.
4-10-1.
Nice combo from Staksrud.
Yeah, had Kawamoto leaning towards the forehand, was able to hide it, go right into her body, and jam her up there.
14-2. Side out.
Well, no damage done by Kawamoto and Hewitt. It'll be match point number 3 for Jansen and Staksrud.
Second serve.
I like the aggressiveness right there. 10-4, and it's a nice little flick. Just gets it a little too low.
Yeah, tried to hit a little bigger than maybe some of his other ones, but first time I'd seen him miss one in the net. Don't mind it.
And he goes in the net with his serve, so 4 match points fought off by Kawamoto and Hewitt. Oh, he goes inner foot right there. That's a tough angle for Rafa Hewitt on the ATP.
Yeah, I was able to get around that enough, like you mentioned, Dom, to pull that further in from the sideline, fooled Staksrud a little bit.
Nice, better adjustment. I mean, that's an adjustment 2 points later from Staksrud.
Yeah, made sure he got the head of the paddle just a little bit more underneath the ball to ensure that he cleared the net. Beautifully measured poke there by Rafa Hewitt.
Called out.
My fault.
From a naked eye right there, looked like it was into us, but called out. No argument from Hewitt and Kawamoto. Match point number 5. Wow, great job by Leigh Jansen to get that lob from Kawamoto. But it is all Jansen and Staksrud here. 11-7, 11-5 in the round of 32. They will move on to the round of 16 here at the Baird Wealth Management Seattle Open, presented by Holland America. We'll be back here to talk with Leigh Jansen and Federico Staksrud right after these messages.
This spring, you don't have to be a baller to buy like one. With a power bid approval from Guaranteed Rate, you can go head-to-head with cash offers and win. Call a Guaranteed Rate loan officer today.
Bring it on!
Pack all the things. Fly on your schedule. Reward yourself and the girls whenever. Stay or go when you wanna. And more is on the way. So when you're ready to go, go with heart. Go with Southwest.
Back here on Championship Court in Seattle, Washington at the Baird Wealth Management Seattle Open. Leigh Jansen, Federico Staksrud take it 11-7, 11-5 over Jackie Kawamoto and Rafa Hewitt. Leigh, Dominic here. Congratulations to you and Federico. Seemed like early on Hewitt and Kawamoto wanted to pick up the pace. You guys slowed them down, elongated some points. Was that your guys' game plan going in? Because it seemed to work.
Yeah, I think we just kind of came out a little bit slow. Rafa can get hot, and he was definitely hot, so we just tried to cool him down, keep him not moving and stable, and we got in our rhythm, and Fed was able to take over.
Leigh, I have to ask, it looked like they were trying to channel their inner Leigh Jansen with the T-shirts in the warm-up. What did you think of that play, and has anybody ever done something like that to you before?
I mean, Kyle, you and I know Rafa. I thought it was a little bit of a head game trying to play nice with me before, but hey, I love my fans.
And Fed, playing alongside Leigh, you know, she's just grinding cross-court with those dinks. It allows you to get big in the middle. How is it playing next to her and seeing how consistent she is going cross-court like that? And what's that allow you to do?
Yeah, I mean, when we set it up to play together, I was really excited. She has a lot of power, but also she can grind. So it's like really versatile what we can do in the pickleball game. So yeah, really excited for today. And yeah, we started a little bit slow, but first match is always tough. But happy to get away with it.
Well, congratulations, Leigh. Federico, moving on to the round of 16. Looking forward to seeing you guys later on.
Best of luck, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, our next matchup here on Championship Court, we got a good one. Etta Wright and Colin Johns taking on Hurricane Tyra Black and Christian Olshan. That's sure going to be a good one here on Championship Court. Don't go anywhere.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
Welcome back to Championship Court. Take a look at our Carvana PPA Pickleball Tour upcoming tour stops. Next week we'll be down in California at the Takea Showcase and off to Utah for the Tournament of Champions. Vulcan is the presenting sponsor there, and then off to Kansas City. And then you can check the rest of our schedule if you're watching right now put that phone up to that screen, scan that schedule, and you'll be able to check out where we'll be near you.
If you're a fan of pickleball, Dom, there's going to be a tournament close sometime. We're getting all over the country now.
Absolutely. And Kyle, what are you looking forward to in this one? A good matchup here. Black and Olshan taking on Wright and Johns.
Well, yeah, I watched Black and Olshan play a very, very tight match against Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova, who eventually took the silver in Denver. So their level is very good. Seems to be getting better every single tournament, as these are still two somewhat newer pros to the game. And then we've got Etta Wright and Colin Johns. Etta Wright, not the oldest player on tour by any means, still somewhat new herself, but plays like a seasoned veteran, Dom. And then Colin Johns, obviously we know his men's doubles pedigree, finishing with so many golds this year with his brother Ben, but a little bit of a different mindset shift for him going into mixed doubles. He'll need to take a few more chances and try to insert himself a little bit more here on the mixed side.
I'm really curious. Look at how they're starting, right? And if there's ever a knock on Colin Johns, it was always that he wasn't the best left-sided player. They're putting Etta Wright on the left side to start here. I love this to start for Wright and Johns.
Yeah, and we've seen Johns do this a few times with some other female partners that are comfortable on the left. He's so comfortable on the right that he'll sometimes stay on that side, which is not traditional in mixed, with usually the male player being right-handed playing the left side.
Nice ball right there in the middle from Wright, causing a little confusion.
Yeah, and you see in the first point, Johns is playing the right, but he's trying to play an aggressive right side. So look for how comfortable he is with his two-handed backhand in the middle, and will he be able to find offense from that location?
In the middle of that point, I swear that ball looked like it went off the head of Colin Johns and over the net, but he got his paddle up to block that ball.
Yeah, I thought they were going to stop playing, but somehow he was able to fight that one off.
And just wide right there from Christian Olshan. This puts a lot of pressure, too, on Tyra Black cross-court from Colin Johns, who is one of the best cross-court forehand dinkers in the game.
Second serve.
If Colin Johns hates one thing, it's balls off the tape right at him. He hates that more than anything in the world, and he gets one right there from Olshan.
Yeah, being such a percentage player, it's tough to account for those tape balls.
Point.
So we see Black trying to keep Johns honest and go out wide with almost all those dinks. I'd like to see her work the middle a little bit more, see if you can get some confusion as to whether Johns takes it with his backhand or if Etta Wright steps in with her forehand.
Johns lets that go. I'd also like to see, Tyra Black go that left foot of Etta Wright flat, right? Instead of trying to go cross court. Like you said, where can she move the ball around to?
Yeah, we've seen Colin Johns stay in that forehand-to-forehand pattern so many times in men's doubles. Might want to think about making him uncomfortable with changing that location a bit.
A little confusion again in the middle from Black and Olshan.
0-3-2.
Yeah, nice inside out overhead there from Colin Johns to finish that. Get that side out back. No damage done.
Yeah, just a little bit of a slow start here from Olshan and Black. See if they can find their groove as the match progresses. Couple of circus
Second
gets
serve.
there by Johns, but ultimately Olshan able to get the put away.
3-0-2. Right out.
So Olshan and Black hold. See if they can get on the board here. 0-3 early in game number 1.
0-3-1.
Johns and Wright choosing to stay on their same side here
Second
rather
serve.
than unwind the stack. What do you think of that play, Dom?
I like it. I like that they can mix it up, and it's
0-3-2.
going to throw just different wrinkles at Black and Olshan.
Yeah, I agree.
Point.
That's a nice speed up there from Tyra Black, right at the left hip of Colin Johns.
1-3-2.
Puts them on the board here. See right there.
Point.
Now, Johns is moving to it, but that back leg never moved with him. It was one half of the
2-3-2.
body went. He's got to fully commit to that.
Yeah, agreed. When we end up leaning and just stabbing at the ball, our volleys tend to float and don't get that clean contact that we're looking for. First time we've seen the ladies in this cross-court pattern.
That's good defense there from out of right.
And same sort of idea from Olshan. He pulls the attack, which I like, but then just takes one big step rather than keeping his
3-2-1.
explosiveness with those littler steps after the play.
That's the tendency right now. I saw it last week at a beer city and seen it a little bit now from Tyra Black, is that it's constant cross court
4-2-1.
from that position. There's not much change off of it.
Yeah, and when she did try to go to the middle, Johns was still able to make that
Point.
a forehand out of the air. So she's going to want to get that ball to bounce and get him to play a few more backhands where he'll be a little bit more uncomfortable if she
5-2-1.
can.
Second serve.
Little long on the drive attempt by Colin Johns. Second serve.
5-2-2.
Just so good at it. I mean, that's a patent shot from Colin Johns. And even though you know it's coming, it's still tough to defend. Yes, Kyle?
Well, yeah, and he can go in more than one location, right? So on that time, he made Olshan reach to the
6-2-2.
backhand, but he's very capable of going to that right hip and really chicken winging his opponents as well. So you can keep him honest.
Point.
That's just dirty from Etta Wright right there. And the one time
Timeout
Tyra
receiver,
Black changes it up
7-2-2.
and Etta Wright does that.
Yeah, I can definitely make you second guess doing anything outside your comfort zone. But I think variety is still the key for Olshan and Black to find their best game.
So Johns and Wright out to a 5-point lead here on Championship Court. Looking to move on here at the Carvana PPA Tour.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
Why is Aaron happy? Well, just days ago, his old wheels gave out. But he knew Carvana had his back. That's because Carvana had tens of thousands of cars under $20,000. So Aaron's folks could help him out with a sweet ride.
No way.
Yes way. With the most cars under $20,000 and our car vending machines, we'll drive you happy at Carvana.
The Carvana PPA Tour is brought to you by Fila Pickleball, Chase, Fitvine Wines, Guaranteed Rate, Pickleball Central, Vizzy Hard Seltzer, Selkirk, we are Pickleball, Select Medical, Baird, (7-2) lead here for Johns and Wright. Colin Johns to serve, looking to take control here in game number 1.
7-2.
Nice defense initially from Johns and Wright, but just a little too much pressure from Olshan.
Yeah, Olshan doing the right thing, inserting himself, taking some of those aggressive chances for his team.
Nice drive set up there for Christian Olshan.
Yeah, and I'd like to see a little bit more up-tempo from him. He's a fantastic singles player, probably the best overall athlete on the court. He needs to look to use that as often as possible in this match.
Point.
A little long on that return. Freebie for Black and Olshan.
4-7-1.
So always nice when you're trying to close a gap on a lead.
Point.
Yeah, and like you said, Kyle, it's the pressure. And we're out of commercial break and timeout, and it's 30 seconds in and 3 straight points for Olshan and Black. Nice step in there from Colin Johns. Good patience.
Yeah, all around good patience. We saw the traditional female right-to-right battle between Wright and Black, but Black just leaves a little bit too much air under the last one, and John's there to take advantage.
Ooh, and I almost think it was Wright was confused. That's why she let that go, and it does go long, though, because she thought Johns was going to take that.
Yeah, I was going to say that'd be a tough leave to make, but it certainly worked out. It was the right choice. Yeah, and that's the downside when you speed up cross court. The counter often comes to your partner, who's just a little bit less engaged than you are.
And it's exactly what you want to see, Kyle, out of Christian Olshan. More pressure, more aggressive play.
Yeah, he's got to look to take more court, make Johns and Wright change up the desired location, make them go for the shot they don't want to hit. Wright finds the court there.
Oh, and just gets out of position because she's going for the half Ernie, but she clips the tape, and now she's just stuck out of position right there.
And it's a good read. If she doesn't clip the tape, very limited options for Black there. That's certainly unlucky that she clipped the tape on that occasion and left the court open.
Second serve.
And Wright doesn't shy away from the Ernie, knows it's the right play, does it on the very next point. Well played.
5-8-2.
Nice spot right there as Johns can't defend it, and Olshan and Black get back within 2.
Yeah, and if you are going to attack cross court, if you can find that outside hip location, it's a small window, but it's very tough for your opponents to handle.
Nice defense from Black and Olshan as they handle the onslaught from Colin Johns.
Yeah, sometimes just scrambling and getting one more ball back, good things happen, and they're within one now, Dom.
Point.
It is an all Christian Olshan putting pressure on. And Kyle, don't blink now. We are all tied at 8. Nice step in there from Christian Olshan. He used the edge guard to put that ball away.
Yeah, fantastic read. It looked like they were back on defense. Olshan picked his moment and timed that poach perfectly.
Point.
Wow, all the momentum on the side of Christian Olshan and Tyra Black. And it is game point for Black and Olshan. Oh, and Wright misses it. Great defense on the ATP from Christian Olshan. And Olshan and Black will take game number 1 by a score of 11-6, Kyle. Unbelievable job.
No, they came out a little bit slow, but once they stopped going as calculated, starting play to their own strengths, they really took advantage of the momentum and didn't look back.
Game 2 on the other side of this break here at the Carvana PPA Tour.
Introducing Verse 6 Raw, the sweet spot of
Was it
price and
11.6 or 11.8?
All the features you asked for,
11.8,
brought
right?
to you by the experts at Pickleball Central. Toray T700 Raw Carbon technology creates lasting spin and a unique elongated shape amplifies power and broad court coverage. Experience enhanced control with a hybrid core and the flexibility of an extended handle for two-handed shots. An octagonal grip with sealed edges guarantees comfort. Verse 6 Raw, your game elevated. Follow your vibe. Busy Hard Seltzer, flavor for every vibe.
Stay in the game with OS First Socks and Compression. Chosen by pro athletes for comfort, injury prevention, and muscle recovery. Be a champion with compression zone technology for support where you need it and the flexibility to make your move. Gear up like a pro and step into greatness.
From pool to port to perfection. We'll make Europe the time of your life. Time and time again. Visit hollandamerica.com or call your travel advisor.
It was all Christian Olshan applying pressure and giving the edge to Olshan and Black in game 1 by a score of 11-8. We'll see what Johns and Wright can do in game 2.
Side out.
Well, when we saw Olshan specifically get more aggressive towards the end of game 1, he's coming out aggressive here as well. Wasn't able to convert there, but I like the play.
Point.
You think Johns saw that one coming, Dom?
Read him like a book.
1-0-1.
a great read.
I don't mind it at all from Olshan. I think it's good pressure. It forces Wright into a perfect shot.
Second serve.
Yeah, one thing I teach my students is don't get disheartened if you get beat on some of your attacks by the volley. Get more upset when you're missing your attacks in the net or long. If they have to beat you with it, a lot of things have to go right on the other side of the net.
Good speed up right at the body of Wright by Christian Olshan.
And he didn't shy away from the attack. He went to a similar location as he did last time. Tough for Wright to get a read on it every single time.
So Johns comes out on top of that. I think he had a missed opportunity in the middle. He had an overhead, and he decided to go back to Tyra Black at the baseline instead of Olshan, who was right in front of him.
Yeah, when you've got that opportunity to put the ball away and your opponents are staggered, you want to go to that person closer to you, like you mentioned, that's in that worst defensive position.
And unfortunately, if you hit them, it's nothing personal, just business at that point. It's their job to back away.
Yeah, sometimes hitting them is the target as long as, below the waist.
Good spot, good little wrist flick there from Christian Olshan.
2-0-2. Side out.
Yeah, just enough action on that dink from Olshan. Looked like it kind of fooled Wright, and she was still moving her feet, trying to prepare for that dink.
Good pressure from Wright.
Found the feet of Black there.
0-2-2.
It's a really nice slide there by Black, clearing her body as she's moving forward to make space for that big two-handed backhand.
Side out. Two, 1-1. Second
Punished.
serve.
Saw that again a lot, talking about last weekend with Tyra Black and how she does not take a very big swing. And coming from tennis, not taking that big swing takes a lot of discipline. And she gets a lot on that, though, still.
Side out.
John's almost walking back as that ball is coming off the paddle of Christian Olshan. He knew there was really not much he was going to be able to do with that.
Yeah, Olshan continuing to fire attacks, and if his opponents are just going to block, doesn't really hurt him, he can continue to fire away.
Nice job by Colin Johns right there on the attack.
Yeah, got a lot of pace, a lot of power with just a short flicking motion on the forehand side.
Oh, just missing the defense there was Tyra Black, almost getting that back up and over.
2-1-1. Let recall. 2-1-1. Second serve.
Yeah, you saw Johns trying to take advantage of Olshan unwinding the stack, but he's extremely explosive, was able to cover a lot of ground in a short period of time.
Side out.
Good pressure from Tyra Black as they hold. Don't give up anything.
1-2-1. Second serve.
Nice job by Colin Johns getting on top of it. Almost hit that ball straight down. That is a tough put away, though, because when you do that, the pickleball doesn't bounce real high, so you're almost deadening it and giving your opponent an opportunity.
Yeah, didn't have a ton of pace on it, but he had a nice location to still be able to put that away.
Another good location there from Colin Johns between the legs of Olshan as we continue to trade side outs here early in game number 2.
2-1-1. Point.
That's just, I mean, we talk about game one. You know it's coming, and it's still tough to defend.
Yeah, it's probably his favorite attack location. He's able to hold that, kind of sell it with the shoulders a little bit, and slide that back behind the person in front of him.
Point. Four, 1-1.
John's trying to tell Wright to let it go. I think it was going long, Kyle.
Yeah, he hit that pretty hard for it being lower than the height of the net. Tough for him to find the court there if he doesn't get Wright to hit that.
4-1-2. Side out.
Nice pressurized dink there by Black, getting that slightly behind Wright.
1-4-1.
What an angle there from Wright. Great placement.
Yeah, if you can get it outside the wingspan of Christian Olshan, you've done something right, Dom.
1-4-2. Side out.
Wright, the past 2 points, putting a ton of pressure on both Olshan and Black.
Yeah, she does a nice job of going a little bit flatter with her put away when it's sitting up just high enough.
Good spot right there from Olshan.
Yeah, John's trying again to get him to that backhand side, but Olshan read that one well. Was up to the task.
Side out.
Olshan getting a lot of power on those high balls to the one-handed backhand. A lot of players struggle getting power up above the shoulder and will sometimes use two hands. But Olshan having no problem generating a lot of pace and spin from that location.
The timeout here from Johns and Wright. We'll take a commercial break here and join the rest of game number 2 here at the Carvana PPA Tour.
It starts right here. Run while you can. Your time is running out. It's running out.
We won 2 years back to back. Now you win too. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6 come standard with complimentary maintenance and America's best warranty. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Back here on championship court, 4-1 lead here for Colin Johns and Etta Wright. Christian Olshan to serve, down by 3. Etta Wright with the nice Ernie right there, but good defense from Tyra Black.
Yeah, she's been having a great instinct as to when to jump the kitchen. Been correct just about every time she's made that move.
1-4-2. Oh, foot fault. Yep, you ran in, both toes.
Foot fault called on Christian Olshan.
You know, I'd love to see Hurricane Tyra Black maybe commit a little bit more to the poach when Olshan is driving. Seems like he's trying to poach after the drive, but I think she could help him out a little bit more, looking for some of the poaches of her own.
Second serve.
That's a really nice one-handed flick into the body of Etta Wright. Definitely had her surprised on that occasion.
4-1-2. Side out.
And a nice quick side out from Olshan and Black.
1-4-1.
Let's see if they can string together a couple of points and close this gap here in game 2.
Point.
Well, they finally put a crooked number up on the board. Had been stuck on 1 for a while.
2-4-1. Second serve.
Yeah, still like the play from Olshan's short return. He's got to drive
2-4-2.
that and look to poach off of it.
Point.
Yeah, with his explosiveness and the length of his stride, he can really close that gap moving forward and be under more control than a lot of other players that try to do the same.
Oh, just out of the reach of Etta Wright. Good spot there from Tyra Black.
Yeah, it's first time Wright's been kind of caught with her hand in the cookie jar there.
4-4-2.
Just long right there on the defense from Tyra Black.
Really nice pressure there by Johns, continuing to make those middle balls of forehand and continuing to dictate at the kitchen line.
Point.
Good spot right there from Colin Johns.
5-4-1. Second serve.
Johns unable to convert the mid-court reset.
5-4-2.
Their second serve, Wright to serve up 5-4 here.
Good spot right there. A little inside out from Colin Johns at the left hip of Olshan. You see him walking back, and he's like, I got to be ready for that spot.
Yeah, he sold it with the eyes, too. He didn't look that direction, looked at Black, but took the attack at Olshan.
Side out.
Yeah, it looked like she was trying to find that outside hip of Hurricane Tyra Black. We mentioned that's a good location, but a very tight window. If you miss your spot, very easy to go wide. Good dig by Olshan.
Colin Johns playing really big in the middle from the right side. It's very odd to see that.
Yeah, if he puts enough topspin on the ball, he knows it's very low percentage for Black to pull that back cross court and keep him honest.
Wow, nice jump in the middle right there by Christian Olshan.
5-6-2. Side out.
Well, they get back within 1, do Olshan and Black. Trying to end this in 2. Johns and Wright, the 10 seed. fighting for their life here in game 2.
Second serve.
Looked like Colin Johns got a little caught on his heels there after that drive, not expecting the pop-up on the block.
Yeah, wasn't able to make contact with the ball at the apex at its height. Dropped just a little bit before he was able to swing at that.
Side out.
And a quick side out for Olshan and Black, just down 1.
Way to be ready at a right as Colin Johns does speed that up. Olshan counters cross court and Wright's there for that opposite counter. Nice job by Olshan getting out of the way of that counter from Colin Johns.
Right, and it was a great setup, though, by his partner, Hurricane Tyra Black, with taking a little more risk and being able to get that ball cross court and get Colin Johns out of the middle of the court.
That is a nice ball and a nice hold on the paddle from Christian Olshan as they take a 7-6 lead.
1 minute.
Yeah, he's able to generate a lot of power with a very short take back and a lot of pace with that forehand flicking, brushing motion.
So we'll get a timeout here from Johns and Wright on championship court. The 10 seed is on upset alert here as Christian Olshan and Tyra Black take a 1-point lead here at the Carvana PPA Tour.
Want to maximize your game performance to always stay in bounds? Look no further. Thorlo pickleball socks are specifically engineered with our innovative padding to help you perform your best. Pickleball socks that keep you on the ball. Find your sock at thorlo.com.
Play for fun, to win. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream. No greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor for deep penetrating relief. Try Penetrax and play on.
Back here on championship court, 7-6 lead here for Christian Olshan and Tyra Black, trying to end this in 2. The 23 seed trying to move on to the round of 16 here in Seattle.
Tyra is serving from that side, 7-6-2. I'll call the score.
So the Tyra Black to serve to Etta Wright.
Time in, 7-6-2. Side out. Six, 7, 1. Second serve.
A little chaotic right there, Kyle.
Yeah, definitely confused over whose ball that is in the middle. That's the downside of changing formations a lot. You lose some of that team chemistry as well if you're mixing things up, quite frequently.
Side out.
Yeah, nice footwork there by Olshan, not settling for a backhand, knows he's got more options to be aggressive if he can find the forehand side.
Second serve.
The ball got at the feet of Tyra Black. She kind of got stagnant, didn't move.
7-6-2. Side out.
It's a big hold right there for Johns and Wright. You give up another point, and 2 points down, only 3 points to go for Olshan and Black. Big hold.
Second serve.
Beautiful two-handed put away. She did all of it on her own there, Dom.
I have not seen that. That's impressive from Tyra Black.
Certainly possesses some easy power in her game.
And nice spot there from Colin Johns, finding a hole in the middle.
Yeah, we've seen more of that from Olshan as the game progressed, but I'd like to see more of that from Johns. Great job cutting off the angle with one big step.
7-7-2. Side out.
Almost let that ball get a little too low because of his deception.
Right. That's the trade-off, right? You wait a little longer, the deception goes up, but if you're hitting from a lower location, it limits your offensive options.
Oh, nice defense of the ATP from Olshan, and then he inserts himself in the middle with the punch for the winner.
Yeah, the body control to be able to stop on a dime and still roll up the backside of that ball and keep it in the court. Very, very tough to do.
Second serve.
Good spot from Colin Johns.
Still a very tightly contested game number 2.
Oh, that's just, again, Kyle, you said it about 4 shots ago. That's easy power.
Yeah, very compact take back, but you see how quickly she rotates her hips, able to pull that outside the hitting zone of Colin Johns.
Again, great defense there from Olshan and Black to stay in that, and it will give Christian Olshan and Hurricane Tyra Black a match point. No love off the tape. Gave Tyra Black a ton of spin to try and reset that last ball.
Yeah, nice location for the finish from Colin Johns. Got him fighting over that middle ball, and they still have a chance here. Earn the ball back here at 7-10.
Second serve.
Just a little bit too far out wide from Colin Johns, and Olshan quickly recognizing it and converting on the ATP.
7-10-2. Side out.
Nice spot there from Christian Olshan at the right foot of Etta Wright that time.
Yeah, Wright trying to go quite aggressive out wide there. Wasn't able to convert on the dink.
That's such a good spot there for Christian Olshan, and they will take it in 2 here. 11-8, 11-7. Olshan and Black will move on to the round of 16.
Yeah, they started just a little bit slow in both games, but once they got more aggressive, they played to their strengths more and didn't look back.
Well, continuing coverage here for us on CBS Sports Network. The next 3 hours, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. local time. Thank you guys for joining us on YouTube all morning as we move over to CBS Sports. We'll see you on the other side.